Um, Good afternoon, everyone in the house. Today, we are just going to go straight to the point because we have been talking, we have been encouraging ourselves, I've been warning people the way they are exposing their capital to trades. So today, I won't go to that side. I just want to go fully practical so that you see what are the way I'm using the software that is making me growing the account bit by bit. I know most of us, we like firing our money. We want to double it. I've seen people that have doubled their account in 1 month. I've seen people that have tripled their account in 1 month and they are still surviving. And I've seen people that have tripled their account, have blown everything back to zero. So that is why I keep on working every day on this software so that when you blow your account, you know that it's not the fault of the software. It's the fault of you that doesn't stick to the instruction. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my account, my live account, because that's what I'm going to use to explain what I want to explain. Um, Please, if you see my live account, just let me know that you saw it is on a server. I want to start from using my account. Just one person can say, yes, I'm okay.
Yeah,
Okay, good. Thank you very much. If you look at this account, let me close this. I don't want to confuse any one of us. Let me close this too because I'm not even trading them now. If you look at this account, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means I want to trade 7 charts with this account. Actually, I've been trading 2, 3 charts on this account for almost a month now because I trade only, if I'll be honest, I've been trading only boom for more than 1 month now. I only trade boom. And the reason why I'm trading boom is because I saw the potential of it to give me my daily bread. So I stick to it. So what I want to show us now is when do you place a trade? When do you expose second chart? When do you expose third chart? Because that is another problem that we are having. Before, every time we are developing this strategy, we are adding value to it, we are adding value to it, and I will need to come back to you guys using it, that this is what I have seen, this is what is working for me, this is what makes it better for me, and because I don't want to be keeping quiet, I want everybody to be printing this dollar. That is my prayer. I want everybody to be getting this money and at a peace of mind. But you have to play your own part too. Now this is 7 charts. How and when do I use each one of them? If you look at this account now, I'm running 1 chart. If I put my cursor or mouse beside one of the negative, you see that it's expert 0 that I'm still using. And somebody will ask me why you didn't enter second chart. That is why what I want to explain to you. And we know when you are booming, you are selling. When you are crashing, you are buying. I don't deviate from those two principles. I've seen people buying in boom. It's okay. It's okay. There's no problem since you know what you are doing. But me, my own principle is when I'm trading a boom asset, I only sell. When I'm when I'm trading only crash asset, I only buy. And I focus on one asset at a time until that asset reach a premium point that I know that I need to leave this asset alone now. That is when I go to another asset. Some of us, we trade crash 500 in the morning, we trade crash 500, 300 in the afternoon. Next tomorrow, we trade boom. Since it's working for you, it's okay, but it's a distraction. All what you need in one to make your daily income, you may not need to be running up and down of those assets. But since it's working for you, I won't condemn it. But we just need to be careful. Now, having said that, I want to go now to my screen, log into the same account, and I want to start explaining some things for us. Let me come to this is my account on my PC, not on the server. Why? If you look at it also, I'm going to talk about the boom index. Okay, few weeks ago, we saw that boom asset is behaving abnormally. Most of us run away from it, but I said no, I won't run away. I have to look at what I would do to understand how I'm going to deal with trading using my software. If you look at today, I've made $17, but I know I will make my $50 to $100, between $50 to $100, my daily target, and I'm not scared about it. If I don't make it, so be it. I don't have any problem with it. So now, if you look at daily, this is daily, and you can see that the red zone is called supply zone. Even with what I want to explain, you don't need to sit in front of your computer. You can do it 10 minutes, and the whole day you are fine. You keep on making your money, but you just need to understand why we are doing what we are doing. And if you apply all these principles to the usage of the software, it's going to help you not to have unnecessary float with your capital. So if you look at the trade now, it's daily. I've marked this place. I marked this place this morning. Let me just change where I mark this morning to like another color so that we'll be on the same page. And I'll tell you the reason why I mark it. In the morning, I woke up, I mark this place that if somebody coming in, that um if price pull back against me, I'm selling 1,000. I want it to pull back to this level before I expose my second chart. That is why you see that I'm still trading one chart. I've been trading one chart for the past 3 days. And for the past 3 days, what have I made by trading one chart? Let me just go to the history and let's look for 3 days. Today is 10, 8. Let's say from Friday, I'm trading one chart. And since Friday till today, I've made $214 with just trading one chart. And the same way I'm going to explain to you. And account has above $3,000. And if you look at the float as at now, the float is minus 100 and something, 112. It has reached minus 150. But I don't want to do anything until after this meeting. That's why I will have entered my second trade somewhere here. And I'll tell you the reason why I said somewhere here. And I'm still going to enter the second chart now in front of everybody because I need to tell you what you are going to, the precaution you are going to take. Okay, this is a daily chart. If you look at it, I'll come to 4 hours chart. And if you ask me why did I put this, I realize that market is, after market break this support which I drew about a week ago, you can see all this bottom line that's price react there. So I drew it about a week ago, this support, and I started selling since about 2 or 3 weeks now. I've been selling on this boom. So I marked this place that okay, there could be reversal here, which happens. So when market broke it, I enter my one chart selling back, and you can see I sold up to this level before market start pulling back today. So if you come to 1 hour, you will still see that this line is still holding. So what my intention was that I want the price to touch it, then I will expose my second chart. But it didn't touch it. But I'm going to expose my second chart in this meeting because I need to explain something to some of us, especially the newbies. So now, if you go to 30 minutes, you will see that it's the same thing is still holding all through until 15 minutes. You see, 15 minutes, let's see where those, okay, let me So this analysis is very okay. You can see that the line is still there. I want market to pull back to this line, then I expose my second chart. And if at all it doesn't get there, I'm going to hold myself. I won't do anything. I'll hold myself. But for the sake of this class, I will expose the second chart because there's something I need to show us. That's why I'm going to expose my second chart. And I don't have problem. As it is with my deposit, with my balance, I can expose up to 6 charts without panicking. Is what I've tested that I know is working for me. Now, why did I want market to reach that line before I expose it? That's what I want to tell us. Because I know that market will pull back. And this pulling back, if you are not very careful, you can expose up to 3 charts. And imagine market doesn't go back here, and market pull back to this level. What will happen is you will be seeing $500, $1,000 here, and it start panicking. It will cause panicking because I have limited resources, which my capital is limited. So I need to understand that, okay, I need to let some pull. I need to allow pullback to some certain level before I can place a trade. And how will you know this pullback level? Especially the newbies, the new people among us. How would they know? People like me have been trading for a very long time. I don't need to even draw this line. I drew this line because I want to explain to you. Because if I look at my chart, I know when to enter another trade. I know when to expose another chart. Okay? But for the sake of the new people among us, where they won't know what are the criteria to expose, they just expose other charts. They just keep on exposing it. That is why I call this meeting today. The first thing you do, the newbies, is come to insert indicator. We want to put a custom indicator called zigzag, and that zigzag will help you to figure out where price reacts. You can put zigzag permanently on your chart. You don't need to remove it. I want to put it there. I want to change it to white. You can change it to any color that pleases you, but because my background is black, so that's why I want to change it to white. Then I want to make it thicker so that it can be seen properly. Then input. This is the default setting of zigzag. I will remove this 12. I'll put 5 there. The reason is that I want zigzag to be going along with the price so that it will be showing me the important price action places. So then I will say okay. And what did you see? It's going to show me where important price action is. Because not all of us knows where to draw this line. Let me delete this line so that I don't want you to see anything on my chart apart from this zigzag, so that it won't confuse you. I will remove this box as well. So now, if you look at daily, all these places where my mouse is are important place where price react. You can see them. You can see even this one I predicted long ago. You can see market reacted there. It reacted here. It reacted here. It reacted here. So these are the places we need to mark. That when price reach there, we want to place a trade. So now let me take my line tools. I'll start marking them. And once you mark them, you don't mark them every day. You can mark them once in a week. You see, I'm marking them. These are the places that I want to expose other charts, other trading charts. I would mark them with this line. If you look at this line daily, please guys, you can have your pen, because I'm going to tell you what you are going to do. We are going to mark it on daily. We are going to mark it on daily. We are going to mark it on 4 hours. We are going to mark it on 1 hour. And that is all we are going to do. And that is all we need to know where to expose another chart. No matter assets you are trading, this is very, very important. What I'm showing you is very, very important. In my own case, I use yellow line for daily. So if you have a pen, you can write something down. If you know that you can forget, though I'm recording this class for people who want to check it later. So in my daily chart, I use yellow line. So I'm writing it down. So I think I've marked enough here. Let me, okay, I can't delete this. Let me remove all these dots on the lines so that when I delete, it won't delete them. So let me click this box. I want to remove this box so that it doesn't confuse us along the way. So you can scroll back a bit to see, maybe you will see other important place, but once you do like a month like this, you don't need it on a daily chart anymore. So let's go to 4 hours.
Sorry, sir. The parameter is 553, I guess.
553, sir. Yes, sir. 553. So I want to delete this box also. Yeah. So now, when we move to 4 hours, did you see what we see? We saw the line we drew on daily. It will follow, it will show here. But now we want to mark 4 hours also, where price reacted. So I want to start using you see? But now I'm going to change this color so that I will know which one is daily. Maybe I'll change this one to blue. So I know that this one is 4 hours now. Okay? So I want to mark all this area. Zigzag make it easier for us to see what we cannot see with our bare eyes. So I can mark them like this until I mark more than enough price action places. Then I'm going to pull back a bit so that I will see where to mark others. I'll mark this one. The one that is very close to each other, we may leave it. You can see price action here, but it's very close to this one, so we don't need to mark it again. I will mark this one, you see. Then I can scroll back a bit again, a bit. Okay, you can see that daily and 4 hours have even take a lot of the mark. So, but let's see this. Let's mark this one again, somewhere here. Then we are done. Then 1 hour. We come to 1 hour, we pull the chart back. We want to see when 1 hour is reacting. Ideally, if you look at here, 1 hour is somewhere here, but it's very close to 4 hours, so we may ignore it. We may ignore it. So we may ignore it here. So now, let's try to pull back. Let's try to pull back 1 hour. You can see price reaction here, but because 4 hours is very close to it, we don't need to pull it on again. So let's come to the one here. I can see the one here that is, but we need to change this one. Let me change it to white. Let me say white. So now inside my book, I've put 4 hours blue, 1 hour white. So that I will know which of these belong to which time frame. So I can put this also. It's a bit close, but let's put it. So I will now scroll back. You can see this one is 1 hour. It shows here. This one shows here, but it's far away from 4 hours. So let's put it. Let's put it. You see, we put it like that. So we scroll back a bit. We scroll back. We scroll back. You can see here is 1 hour, but you can see that our support, our resistance line too, it fell on it. So, but we can put it. We can put it. So let's look at this one. This one is 1 hour, and if you look at the price action here too, not too close. If you look at it here too, let's put this one. Let's put this one. It's very important here as well. So you may not get it right at a go, but try to learn this, try to do this. Okay, if you look at it, that means we have marked most important places. Then how are we going to use it? How are we going to use this information is what I'm going to tell us now. Now, after marking everything, look at where the price is. And the price is is already at this level. This is another good place for me to expose my another chart. If I expose chart here, chart 2, I'm going to wait for market to pull back to this level to expose my chart 3. I'm going to wait for me to expose my chart 4 here. Market must pull back to this level before I can expose my chart 5. And it must... Who's calling? Yes, hello? Hello?
Is the meeting starting? Because I've been in the waiting room. I've been in the waiting room since. Waiting room, waiting room.
Okay. So sorry, because you come a bit late, waiting room, view all, admit all. Yeah. We started exactly 2:05. So I'm sorry because you came a bit late. So now you can see that I have a reason to enter another chart. If not, I will not enter another chart. You understand? And I'm supposed to enter another chart somewhere here. But it's not too far. I just miss some money here, but it's okay. But there's a valuable information that I got on my chart before I expose my second chart. So now, when I see this, I go to my server and I will say, okay, I want to expose another chart. Remember that I'm on chart 0. So now, because I want to expose another chart, I'll first of all come to chart 0, open up the chart by pressing F7 on my keyboard, and I will make sure that I turn my stop trade for chart 0 to become true. I must make it to become true. Why? Because when I launch another chart to support my trade, I don't want a situation whereby I will be trading 2 charts concurrently in future. So now I'm going to click OK. Then I'll go to my next chart that I want to expose. I'll put it on, and I'll come to hardcore close, which is our primary settings. I'll change it to false. Okay? When I change this to false, I'll say OK. Then the chart Magic 1 will start trading and augment this and follow the market down. Okay? So, I'm not waiting for the class so that I can show this in the class practically. I would have entered this trade long ago, almost an hour ago. But I said no, I want to use it to explain why it's important. You can see that on my server, I didn't print any line because I must not weigh my server down. I didn't put any indicator here. Here is just for me to use the software to trade. It's not for me to do any analysis so that I don't mess up the server. I don't run my server potential power down. So now, having done that, now I've made sure that I expose my second chart here. Unlike before that, immediately first chart finish around here. We quickly put another chart. We loaded another chart. Look at what happened. Market pull up to this place. Instead for you to be seeing minus 100 or minus something, you are seeing, maybe we will be seeing minus $300. Imagine the market didn't stop there. It keep on pulling back to this level. You'll be seeing minus $600. What happened? Panic started. So with this strategy, I've been using it since June 2022. Since last month, when boom became problem. And I'm going to show us what is the result I got from this strategy I'm showing to us now. What are the results that I got? Let me hide this. Okay, let's go to the history. Let me go back to June. Sorry, let me go back to June 22 till today. June 22 till today. Because I don't expose my chart anyhow anymore. I expose my chart on a sensitive price where price is telling me that I've done correction here. I will open another chart where correction has been done. Now, if you look at from June 22 till today, look at what I've done. Look at what profit I've made $1,452 without running up and down, but just follow simple instruction of what price is telling me on my chart. I didn't change to crash 500, crash 1. I didn't run all over because I understand that, okay, for me, and why didn't I run? I'm going to tell you, guys. Let's go back to daily here. Let me show you daily here. And let me tell you what price say. Look at daily. Remember that boom 1000 reach here, June 20, around June 22. That is when boom 1000 reach here. And I realized that after this supply zone, which we can call resistance zone, market will start going down. And I'm riding it from that day till now, till this level. Where am I going to come out of this market? I'm going to come out here, the bottom. If I come to weekly, let me come to weekly to show you. I'm going to come out here. You can see, weekly has already shown me a very strong support. So I must be preparing to come out any moment from now. And the reason is that on boom, I'm selling, I'm not buying. No matter what happens, I will never buy on boom. I didn't say you can't buy. Professional can buy on boom, but I will not buy on boom because I don't want to make any mistakes. My rule is on boom, I'm going to sell. And immediately price reach this level. In fact, I won't lie to any one of us. It's most likely I stop trading boom 1000 any moment from today or tomorrow. If price can come to this level of H4, I will now go and look for opportunity in crash 500, in boom 500, in crash 1000. I'll go and look for opportunity there. That is only when I will leave boom. Because why should I run away from boom that's supposed to give me money from top to down? Then I will run away. I will start going and be looking for other assets where there's no opportunity. Once you know this, you know that running from one asset to another is not the solution. Solution is knowing what to do at the right time that I'm showing you now. This weekly showed me that the market is going to, boom asset is going to hit a very big rock here. And it's possible for it to start shooting to buy. And that is when I'm going to look for another asset to trade. That's why I stay in this market from June 22 till today. And you can see what I've made from the market, $1,452, less than a month. If it is July 22, it becomes a month fully. So this is the method I want every one of us to adapt to. Don't just expose your chart at any level. Expose your chart when price reacts. Only where price reacts. Just mark it as a market and give it a time. You can see minus 200. You can see minus 300. But if your price has not reached another level of price reaction, don't expose any other chart. And if you reach any other, if the price reach any other chart, price reaction, you open the chart. All those time you are waiting, you are going to get all the money back. I'm going to bet it with you. Because market will still continue on that direction. It's just pulling back. So these are the things I want us to understand in the market. Not to be jumping from one point to another, running from asset to asset. That is not the issue. The issue is we have to understand what we are doing. And you can see, since markets behave here, what happened is started shooting down back. And I'm telling you, because of what we saw on the weekly now, which is, if you look at it, this blue line, this yellow line, price will hit this rock. So I won't wait for that yellow line. I'm going to stop my trade somewhere here today. I will not wait for that because I might be sleeping when the market will hit here and will start shooting against me. Seriously. Okay? So once you know this, and I don't sit on my screen. If you ask me how many times have I checked my trade on my phone today, I will tell you maybe when I'm doing this lesson is the second time today. What is giving us money needs some time. For some of us that we think that, okay, let's make it automated, we don't want to check it at all. It's okay. But remember that you are going to be accumulating unnecessary float if market is even going against you. And let's say you have 10,000 and you are seeing minus $5,000 in your account, you start panicking. Human error will come in. You want to start seeing what to do, and you can make a mistake and lose a whole money, a whole profit you have made for the whole month, and lose it back to the market. So if you do the right time, if I tell you have $100,000, but you are entering market at the appropriate time, where you're supposed to be entering, you are going to make more money than you leave the robot to work 100%. You don't want to do anything. You just want to come and harvest. For example, if I prove to one of our brother that is using the software last week, he has 7,000. I got 3,000 in this account. He make $307 in 1 week. And me that I have $3,000 in the account, I make almost $800 because I entered the market at the appropriate time. He didn't enter the market appropriately. He left the software to be doing the job 100%. And that is why I'm even making, with small capital, I'm even making more money than him. And I let him see that. And he acknowledged that, okay, now I can see the reason why you are telling me that I should learn how to support the software. If you learn how to support the software, you make more money. I'm telling you, somebody that has 10,000 in their account will make average of $100 to $150 per day. And I'm making average of $50 to $100 per day. What is the difference between both of us? With account of 3,000 and account of 1,000, we are making almost the same income. So these are the things that we need to understand. And now, let me now go back to the server. I need to show us something here again. You can see where we came, we have about 112. You can see we are having $92 now. And if you look at the profit, you will see that the second chart has already started making profit. All these ones are second chart. When did we start the meeting? I think we started the meeting around noon. Ne? Where is it? We start around 12. I don't understand what this one is doing because it's showing midnight here. But I know that when we are talking, when I'm talking, I know that this thing has made 3 or 4 times profit here. So that is what he has made. I don't know, but that's what okay. Remember that we have 17 here before. You can see it's 1830 now. So that is proof that the second chart has already started making money to support the first chart. And now, where is you need to just, for me now, if you ask me when will I come to look at this chart, I may come back maybe in the next 1 hour or 2 hours. 1 hour, 2 hours investment on this is not too much for me. This thing will give me my daily income. Why can't I use 1 hour or 2 hours, come back and check? I can check on my phone. But what are we going to do is that you can see that it's chart number 1. If you put your mouse closely to it, you will see expert ID 1 that is making profit now. Expert ID 0 is the one that is, is the one that is at negative now. So at the point in time, these two will start making profit. As in, if you look at 0.6, will start making profit. Maybe you will see, maybe like you see $1 or 50 cents, but it's profit. What do? We must stop this chart. We must quickly stop this chart number 1. And how do we stop it? If immediately your chart 0 started making profit, you have to stop chart number 1. Because you remember you used chart number 1 to support chart number 2. Chart number 0. So you have to stop it. Because if you don't stop it and you go to bed midnight, you remember we are trading Derif. It's 247, 365 days. If you don't stop it and midnight, market starts moving against 2 charts at the same time, what happens? You will start trading 2 charts at the same time. How do you stop it? Now, if it happens that you saw this minus 35, which belongs to 0.6, became positive. You can see that this one now is now positive 2 cents. Now this one now became positive either 1 cent or whatever. Anytime this one is positive, it automatically knows that this one will be on positive. What do? You come to that chart and you click F7 on your keyboard to expose the chart, and you come to add close, you turn it to true. When I turn this one to true now, you see what is going to happen. You see, it's going to close that chart. And I'll come back to my chart 0. Remember that we've locked it. We've locked it that it should not open another trade. I'll turn it back to false and I'll open it. You see, that means I'm back to chart 0. Only one chart again. Immediately you saw that 0.6 on that chart, on the previous chart, started making profit. Go and close the chart you used to support it. Because if you don't close it and you went to bed, you go to bed, and two of them started making profit at the same time, and markets start moving against the two charts at the same time, you will be losing double. So to avoid losing double or accumulating unnecessary negative float, just go and stop the second chart like I did now. Just stop the second chart and go back and leave your only one chart to keep on running. So with this, you have saved your account from unnecessary float. I'm telling you, if you follow the precautions, you follow the instruction, everybody will be smiling every day. This account has been there for how many months now? I've never seen any panic alert. Let me say it should print, let's say print all the history. When you print all the history, you see what I will see, you see all the history. This account has given me profit of $3,295. Account I started with $1,000 in May 15. And all the time that people are blowing their account, I'm in that market. We are in the same market. It's only I do something that you guys are not doing. I don't double chart. I don't triple chart. I take only one chart at a time. And if one chart is exhausted, I make sure that before I enter another chart, I enter at a appropriate price action. So this has been keeping me moving, and it will keep on making me going, and it will take all of us going for as many years as I want to stay in this market with this software. So these are the things I need to show us. So now, please, if you have any question, unmute your mic and ask me so that I can now attend to question, and we call it a day, and it will be like that. So that we quickly go and prepare ourselves for whatever thing we need to do during the week. So question time, anyone? Unmute your mic. If you don't, okay.
Mr. Following, thank you so much. Mine is not a question, but an eye-opener. And to actually thank you for this very presentation.
Thank you so
This
much.
has opened my eyes to what I was doing wrong. And I think from here, I know the sky is the limit. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Somebody just come into the meeting. We are almost done. Okay, any other question from anyone or any observation from anyone?
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
First of all, thank you so much for making newbies feel at home.
You're welcome, sir. We need to take care of you.
Yeah. To be honest, I feel like I've been with you guys for some time now because you're making life easy for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I want you to please run back that chart 0 and chart 1 again. That you said you go when you want to put a trade, you press F7, then chart 1, chart 0, you need to put stop trade at true. Then you can explain for that place. That I need you to repeat it, please. I didn't get it clearly.
Okay. Now let me repeat what I said.
Please,
Remember
thank you,
that
sir.
if you look at this trade, let me go back to the trade. You will see that it's only one chart trading, and that
Yes.
chart is at negative. But I don't want to care how many negative it is. Before I will expose another chart, I want to expose it at a price action level. Did you understand up to that level, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, where is the price action level? This is the line I drew somewhere here, and when we drew it, all of us saw it. So when you now know that you want to now open another chart, you want to open another chart now to support this float, you have to come to the chart that is trading. On
Okay.
my computer is F7. If you are using another computer, it can be function F7. If you don't know how to use shortcuts, just come to your computer. You can see my mouse. Click anywhere. Right click on your computer, and it will show you this. Then you come to experts list, and you see this is the chart that I'm on. That's why the software picked it, and I've come to property. I'll still get the same result. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. What I want to do now is to press on the chart. I just press F7 on my keyboard. If your keyboard write F7 at the lower part of your button, lower part, that means you have to press function on your keyboard before you press F7. But on my own case, my keyboard F7 is a whole function. There's nothing sharing that button with my computer on my keyboard. So I just press F7 straight away. Then I'll come here because I want to open another chart to support this chart. I'll come to stop trade. I'll click on it. I'll turn it to true.
Okay.
The reason why I'm turning it to true is that should be in case the market go my way on this chart and chart 1, everything started making profit together. If market go against me, all the two charts will be negative together. I don't want to do that. So when I put this one to true, if chart 0 became profit, it will close it and it will never open it again. It will only remain only my chart one that will be trading. Yes, my chart 1 is only, it will only remain only my chart 1 that will be trading. So that is why we do that. It's because of that we did that. Sorry, it's like I look at somebody want to come in, so I'm searching for how to allow the person to come in. Okay, but I didn't see how to. Okay. So let me go back. So that is how we change this. I'm still going to enter the market back. So now my chart 0 now, stop trade is got to true. I'll say okay. Then I'll go to the chart that I want to use to support the trade. I'll click on F7 and I'll change my add close because I lock this chart not to trade because add close is true. Then I'll change my add close to false. Then I'll say okay. Immediately I say okay, you will see what is going to happen. You see, chart 1 started trading, supporting the loss. So we will start making profit. But when immediately I realized that this chart 1 and chart 0, they started making profit, I will come and close chart 1.
Okay.
So I will leave only chart 0 to continue with the trade.
To run. Okay, to proceed.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So do we have any question again from any angle? Please try to ask question in the meeting. It's very important. It's very important so that you will be sure of whatever thing we are going to do after the meeting.
Sorry, Mr. Folani, do you close when the last, the first chart is 0, start making profit? Is that when you close?
Yes, because you know immediately the chart. Let me go back there. Sorry, let me go back to my server. Immediately you see chart 0.6. Not all of them, 0.6. Immediately you see that it started making profit. Just make sure that you exit your chart 1.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Just make chart 1 out of the page. Because once chart 2, once chart 0 started making profit, you don't need to double your profit. Because what is killing most of us is that we want to make more money. So now we start leaving the two charts to be trading because we are thinking on one direction. We don't think of what happened if market started spiking against me. Two charts will be accumulating floats. Did you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
So that's why you just come back to the last, to the chart 1 and click and close it. Then you leave chart 0 to continue the journey. And if market move against chart 0 again, to another price action level, you open another chart 1 back to support it. And if market move against chart 0 and chart 1, then you know that you want to open chart 2, magic 2 now. What you do, immediately market touch a sensitive place in the market, you open chart 2. Then remember that if I want to open chart 2 now, what will I do? I'll come to chart 1, F7, I'll come and change my stop trade to true.
True.
Then once I do that, I come to chart 2, magic 2. What did I do now? Okay, I come to chart 2, my magic 2. Let me cancel this. I'll come to this chart, to support chart, press F7, and off my hard close. You understand?
Yes.
So the same thing you keep on repeating until you finish all your chart. But it's very difficult for you to finish your chart on one pullback. It's very, I've tried it. I'm telling you what is working for me. Before I started saying, okay, I'm going to expose this thing to other people, I've tried it for 1 month. And I've tried it during the crisis that wiped a lot of accounts. So that is how we manage the chart. That's how we use money management scale with this system. And it's gonna be there for as long as we want to enjoy derivative trading. We are going to be there. We are not trading spike. There's no need for us to be panicking. We are trading normally.
Thank you.
So any other question, please? Please, anything that is not clear, ask. I have a time with you. I will explain and explain again. And if after class you still have difficulties, you can have a private section with me. This is my software. This is my work. This is my job. I can't get tired of anybody that needs personal time, because I know all of us cannot get it right at the same time. So I won't shy away from that, especially the newbies. But please, I'm begging every one of us, no matter the amount of capital you have, this knowledge is needed. Don't depend on automated money. This knowledge is needed for you to have confidence in what you are making money from.
Please, Mr. Ola, somebody is trying to unmute Airtech. Maybe you could.
Okay, Airtech is trying
Possible
to
for you to
unmute.
help her to unmute.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
let me see Airtech. I know the Airtech. Okay, Airtech.
Yeah, if you can unmute her.
I can't unmute her from here. I don't know why she she normally have this issue anytime we're having classes. I don't know, maybe it's from her laptop. I can't unmute her. But I'm
Yes,
trying
you look
hard.
on the mic icon and click on the mic icon.
I click on it.
No, she should do that herself.
Okay, if she's listening to us, Airtech, click on your mic icon and see maybe you can unmute. Because if Mr. Dele is talking to me, that means I'm not the one that is blocking you.
Airtech unmute is very close to your video icon.
And if you cannot unmute, if it's difficult, you can't. Please, can you chat with me? Chat, please. Yes, I can see you are chatting. Chat. Let's see what is going on. Airtech, it gives the above message I stated. Okay, please check box. Okay. Okay, can you type what you want? Your question. Can you type it to me? Type it. Let's discuss it here. I don't know. I'm not the one that have control of your mic. Maybe it's your laptop. Can you type? If you are hearing me, can you type the message? If you can't type it, maybe you discuss with me after the class. I will attend to you. Please, like I said, if you have any... Okay. I was asking what the advantage of open the more chart is. Advantage of open more chart is to cover you up. For example, let me go back to something here. Let me come back here. Okay, remember that when we first started this class, if you look at my profit, it was standing on It was sitting on $17. But as at now, between the time we start the class, the training, I've already make the money to be $19. If you don't open more charts, and it took 5 days for markets to come back to where your chart 0 is trading, that means you won't make any single cent for 5 days. That's the disadvantages of not supporting. But imagine if you understand what we are saying, you support your trade, you are still going, and your target is $50 per day. Every day you'll be making your $50. When markets now come back to chart 0, you nullify everything, you still make your daily target. So, but if you decided not to open more charts, you just leave that chart because you are panicking or you don't understand, it's fine. Your money is there, the float will be there, you won't make any income. And if the float is there for 5 weeks, you don't have income for 5 weeks. That is the answer to the question you are asking. Actually, is that clear? You can send me a message if it's clear. Got, and it's clear. So much. Okay. Thank you that you got it. So we just need to learn how to open more charts. By the time you are doing it bit by bit, you get used to it. Please, if your background is making noise, please try to let us off it for us. And if you can see, when we started with $17. As we are sitting on $20. So during the meeting that I'm doing the meeting, I've made $3 also. So it's something that worth your time, that worth my time. So we can't say I don't have time. I want it automated to be running without me. No, money without knowledge is a recipe for poverty in future. If you spend 4 years to acquire knowledge, it may take you just 6 months to become wealthy. And if it takes you assets or not, money you made in 10 years without knowledge, it takes you 1 month to lose it and come back to 0 ground. That's why knowledge is powerful. That's why people that knows me normally see that I do everything possible for knowledge. Because that's the only thing that will sustain the money you are making. Money without knowledge is nothing. It's just a recipe to disaster. It's like a time bomb. So knowledge is very important. We must just look for a way to get it. We must get it. When you have the adequate knowledge, money will come, for sure. So, any other question in the meeting?
One more question, sir.
Yes, sir.
When the chart 0, the first opening normally usually is 0.2. At what point are we supposed to open chart 1? Is it at 0.4 or 0.6? At what point?
Mr. SJ, I don't understand you again, no. Because we said it here, because when you don't listen properly is the problem, sir. We said it here when we started. When I put zigzag to draw all these lines.
Yes.
I said you can only use another chart when your first chart is exhausted. And you can see what I'm doing now is what is happening to my account now. This is my account. This is my 1, 2, 3 is my chart 0. And the maximum lot size I normally trade with my money is 0.6. I don't trade 1.0. 1.0, 1.6, 2.6, 4.2. I don't risk my money to that level. I stop all my trade at 0.6.
Okay.
So this is my chart 0, 0.6. And you can see that my chart 0 has exhausted. And even when it's exhausted, I won't open chart 1. I want to open chart 1 where I see what? When I see that, let me press F11. When I see that, I'm coming, let me show you boldly. I'm open another chart here because we have already marked it. This is a price action. This is where I'm going to open my chart 2. And that's where I open my chart 2 in this class. So that's the example. You don't just say, chart 0 is 0.2, 0.4, and then let me open chart 1. We are not doing that. We are not gambling. We are doing something that is realistic, making sense.
With the chart.
Yes. You open another chart where your first chart or previous chart has been exhausted.
Exhausted. Okay.
And when it's exhausted, it's not the only condition for you to open another chart. You want to open another chart at a price action. Like here, we've marked this place. It's a price action. That's why we put this. Blue is our 4 hours line, 4 hours price action. So we open another chart here. 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 We don't just say, okay, a chart has finished my 0.6. Now open another chart. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you open another chart at a sensitive price level.
Okay, sir. Well understood. Eshekukbo, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So any other question? Who else in the meeting? If you cannot, if your mic is giving you problem, you can chat so that I will answer you. Then after the meeting, please don't call me immediately. So let me rest a bit. Then after the meeting, if you have any issue to understand whatever, just drop it. You can book appointment. I will have one-to-one section with you. I don't have problem with that.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone listening in. I think it was very, very clear, and especially also for the newbies, it's easy to understand. I just wanted to encourage everyone listening in to make sure that you keep on attending the training sessions, because the more you learn, the more you understand better, the more money you will get to make. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any other question or any other contribution? You can contribute. You can share your idea too. Not because I'm the developer of the software, then I'm the only one that knows everything. No. I know some people that are using this software to make double of what I'm making. The only thing is risk appetite is different. So in the absence of no questions, no advice, we're going to call it a day.
Sorry, sir. Mr. Folani, I just want to ask, can I call it a stupid question after all you have done?
There's no stupid question, sir.
Yeah, because what I normally do after I've exhausted my chart 1,
yes,
and I got to a sensitive place,
yeah,
I just go for a 0.2 manual. That's what I'm saying. It might be a stupid question to ask after I've listened to this.
Yes, sir. If you are a good trader, you can support it with manual trading, but remember that we have precision. Software have precision for putting something in. Let me tell you what I call precision. Let me go to my server. If the danger of manual trading with this is that how are you going to measure equal distance? This distance, how are you measure equal distance? Let's say you put manual 0.2 and market move against you, because you put 0.2 is not automatic that it will come your direction. It move against you. When are you going to put 0.4? How do you measure it? That's the first question. The second question, software automatically know when to close 1 cent and save your account. How are you going to close it manually? So those are the mistakes. Initially, we can make money from it. But when pressure comes to the market, we started closing account that will give us profit. It's my say. I normally say it every time. Give back to market. Give back to market. Can somebody ask me how many times Folani has give back to market? I've never give back to market because I do the right thing. I've never give back since I've been trading. I've never closed my account at minus $50 or minus $100 or minus $10. I've never, because I know that when I enter the appropriate place, June 22, I used 6 charts where market went crazy. And if people follow me on the group, I posted every time on the group. to the extent that I posted up to minus $1,300 of my account float. But because what gave me the confidence is that because I didn't play against the rule, I maintained the rule. And for 8 days, let me show you, sir. Let me show you what I'm saying. Everything has a proof. There's nothing we can hide. For it to be faster, let me use my computer screen. June 22. I can't forget that day because that day is a day that June 22 till date. Upon everybody ran away from that market, this is what I pull out from that market: $1,456. Because I know what I'm doing. I follow my rules. I follow it to the letter. I didn't do anything of my own. Because if you put, and that is what happened to account I saw yesterday. It's like the trader used software to up to maybe 0.6, then trigger 1 point at a wrong place, then started using manual. That's what makes the account, that account has problem yesterday. Because I studied everything we posted on the group, especially anybody that has problem. I will study it. I will use pen and paper and calculator to know the distance. Is it the software that did this, or is the woman being? So that's where the problem is. If you can do it successfully, there's no crime. Because I know you're a good trader yourself, Mr. Dele. But if you don't do it, if anything happens during the time you are using manually like that, you see, when we say trade manually, it's not that you are going to trade manually 100%, like what you are seeing. We are still using software to implement all the trade. The only thing is we are using manual method to trigger each chart. That is only thing, only difference. So what you are doing is not bad if you know you can contain it if there's a problem. But to me, I would advise you that stick to the software permanently. Is that clear, sir?
Hello.
Lekon,
Hello.
Hello, Lekon, you came when we are about to leave the class. I'm hearing you.
Hello, can you hear me?
I'm hearing
It looks like we have lost him. Let's just wait a bit. He's probably trying to reconnect. Yes.
Okay. Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Mr. Shola Popola.
Okay. Yes, sir. Well done, sir. I celebrate you. In fact, it's a fantastic thing. It's a fantastic tool. And like I just look, I said, no one ignorantly, when you don't follow the instruction, the people will say, do it, take the medicine as they say you should take it. And you won't have any complication. But I just wanted to add something, especially for SJ. I don't know, I came in late, but I think one of the things that that can help him, and I don't know whether you touched it, was to mark. How do you mark the price action places? I think that is an area that some newbies will need assistance. Okay, you did. Okay, it's done. Okay. So if you learn that aspect, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Before the class today, Mr. SJ is a student. He comes to our office in Santins every day. We resume at the same time, we close at the same time. So but he's a very highly inquisitive person.
Why you expose me that?
Which I like him for that.
So it's okay. Once you understand the price action, once you take up your chart, draw your price action lines, especially on your daily and on your 4 hours.
Yeah.
So that anytime price is retracing, gets to that place, that's when you trigger another. It will always, most of the time, it will always get to that price. Most of the time. So don't be in a hurry to open another chart until it gets to that one.
Yes. Correct, sir. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your concern, my brother.
You're welcome, bro.
Okay. Any other question?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good day. My name is Fayokemi.
Ah, madam, from US.
Yeah, I'm a newbie to this crew.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I really benefit from what I just learned, but I'm yet to experience the EA, so I can't really say much. But based on what you have said today, I think I really catch some things that will really help me.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
And yes, ma'am. But Mr. Madam, don't hesitate to contact me personally or book, because we have user in Canada, we have user in US, and because of our time difference. Okay.
Yeah.
Any time difference you give me, I think it's high time for me to be studying other countries' timeline, because we have somebody using it in Dubai as well, and we have time differences. So please don't hesitate. Just send me a message that this area is not clear. I would like to book a section with you at this time. So we agree on that time. If I thought it's midnight in South Africa, I'm in South Africa. If I thought it's midnight, I must create a space for you. I want everybody to be successful. So,
Thank you
but
so much.
anytime something is not clear to you, stay away from market, please. Don't open a single trade. Start open trade when something is clear to you. Because you put the money there, you look for profit, does not mean you should risk your money. It's not
Right.
easy to lose money. So,
Thank you.
every cent you are going to make, you are going to make it. The rule of Forex is that the rule number one is that don't lose your capital. The day you lose your capital, that's the day you cease to be a trader. Rule number two in Forex market is that don't forget rule number one. That is how important it is. If don't protect your profit, protect your capital. Your money must not go elsewhere. If at all you don't make profit in the market, in as much you have ability and strength and potential to keep your capital, you will surely make profit. But if you are running after profit first, I'm telling you, you are going to lose the capital and give back the profit back to the owner, which is the exchanger. So anytime you see that, oh, this thing is not clear to me, just stay away from your computer and message me. Folarin, please, I couldn't understand this. I couldn't trade. At so time, please book time. I want to book a private section with you. Remember, you bought the software. I didn't give you free. So I must give you, deliver the service until you get it right. So thank you, man.
You're welcome.
So any other question in the group or any other contribution?
Mr. Folarin, you
Yes,
know that I'm a fast learner anyway. The price action, I just did it now, and my market pulled back from that very point. Now, just now.
Yeah.
You know me that I always test whatever you give me, I test it immediately.
It will surely pull back. It will surely pull back,
now.
sir. It will surely pull back. Because if at all it didn't pull back at that level, it will pull back next or the third one. That's why we have to allocate our chart for those purposes. Once you allocate your chart for those purposes, you can't miss it 3 times consecutively. I'm telling you. And that is why I don't want to go opposite direction of the market. Everybody, we know that when we are booming, we are selling. Let us keep to that selling. Don't let us start buying. Yes, somebody told me that, but Folarin, this thing on the support, we are seeing the market going back up. Why can't we use the software to buy? You can use software to buy. If you are I don't want to use the word intelligent. If you are an experienced trader, you can do that. But most of us that we are in this group, we are new, especially to Deriv. And Deriv is not a live market. It's artificial intelligence market. So it's like human being is trading with artificial intelligence. This market does not exist. The company just created it. And that is why it's trading on Saturday and Sunday. As we are talking now, forex market is closed anywhere in the world until midnight today. But here are we are still trading Deriv. That is why I study everything before I come to the community and say, do it this way. because that is the way it's working for me. And if you do it that way, it will work for you as well. This account, I started this account with $1,000 plus. The account is on $5,000, and I've withdrew. I will still withdraw again this week. I want people to be doing that too. I don't want people to bring money and lose it and go and look for money again and put back. That is not the purpose of this community. The purpose of this community is that we are making money out of the market bit by bit. A drop by drop, ocean will be made. We don't need to trade like a gambler. No, we don't need to trade like a gambler. If you know how to gamble very well and it's working for you, it's fine. I'm not condemning anyone. But if you follow the principle of the market, you look at market structure, you look at everything, you will hardly get it wrong. And like I'm saying, some people, the reason why they don't want to say manual is that they don't want to sit with computer for what? No. 10 to 30 minutes a day for something that will give you $100 a day, and you can't spend 10 to 30 minutes to check. I don't know the problem we have. Me, I can spend the whole entire life in front of my screen. That's what is giving me food. So just spend 10 minutes, 30 minutes in front of your screen, and for 5 hours, you are not doing anything again. You check your phone, and if you check your phone, you realize that first chart has completed, and it is giving you float. Just go and look at your price action and enter another chart. When you enter another chart, you close it for another 2-3 hours. You are doing your normal job. So it's not time consuming. It's not like old way of trading that you are going to sit in front of your computer for 24 hours. It's not. So it's okay. What is any other question or contribution from the group? Otherwise, we call it a day so that everybody will go and prepare for tomorrow office. Okay. Let's call it a day at this point.
Yeah, Mr. Polari, I'm here to get the software though.
Yes, I know, because you just send your account number today. I'm going to compile to you. When I compile for your account, I'm going to talk to you, not in the group, in private chat.
All right, thank you.
Then we'll take it from there.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Lekon. I meeting late because I was thinking of Nigerian time and not knowing it's South African time.
I put it in the group. Somebody asked again in the group that 2 p.m. what time zone, and I put it there, and I even mentioned Nigerian time.
I even tried joining around that.
No problem.
Okay, I hope I will get the recorded.
Yes, I'm going to upload the recorded one between this night and early tomorrow morning, and I'll put the link in the group. So if you watch the video,
thank you, sir.
If it's not clear, just ask me. You are my private student, so there's no problem as well. I have some section with you within the week as well. No problem.
All right, sir.
Any other question? Okay. If there's no question, let's call it a day. Until we meet in next class, I will say bye-bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.